She feels like it.
There you go. Come here. Oh, my little chunk. There's my little chunk.
Wow. Yeah. She's a chunk. Look at you. Hi, kitten.
She's got to be 12 pounds, I think.
12 pounds?
You just keep gaining weight. Yes, you do.
Is that a lot?
Aww. Well, Sophie only ever cracked about 8 or 9. So.
Oh, right.
These two feel like they're.
Wow.
Yeah. She's a little weirdo, though. She likes her belly rubbed.
She's like a dog. Aw, she's soft. She looks like she's really soft and squishy.
Yeah, you want me to put you down now?
Does she let you carry her? Or not? Oh, okay.
I mean, not really. I mean, neither of them like to be held much. Well, by me.
By you or by, I mean, like, because Vera could probably hold him, huh?
If it's Vera, yeah, different story.
Right, okay. Yeah. Little bastards.
Bye. See you later. Later, Gator.
Yeah.
She's laying in the doorway.
Let's see here. Okay.
You getting a background?
Well, I'm thinking about it, but I'm trying to get it to work, but it's not. Oh, there it is.
Nighttime one? They don't even have a nighttime one, do they? Let's see.
Nighttime. Oh no, that's one that we've done already. Okay, I've done that one. A nighttime one. That would be neat, like under the stars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I'm not seeing any nighttime shit. And it looks like the same old with the other stuff.
Mm-hmm. You didn't switch your glasses. Do you need to?
Oh, yeah. Call.
I'm wearing my old glasses too.
There you go. Yeah, I got to get my hold on, let me get my
glasses. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You got
good. It makes me look like I'm like wealthy. Yeah, I'm wealthy and I'm at a resort or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm at the White Lotus
on the patio.
Yeah, that's right. Bougainvillea. Okay, here we go. Hi, Dina.
Which we have all over our patio in Palm Springs. That's the only reason why I know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The crow's out there, huh? Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. I turn this fan off. It's chilly. Hold on. Okay. Here we go.
I took postcards all the way down to Palm Springs with me to mail to you.
Hey, fun. And then you forgot?
I never mailed them. And so they came back with
me.
Never
happened, man. No. It happened.
But I will mail them. Yeah. Huh?
Sending me mail from another state. I like it.
Well, no, now it's going to be mailed from Washington State.
Okay, that's all right.
So maybe I'll. Yeah, I have 3, and I didn't mail any of them, but I already put a stamp on one of them.
Okay. Hey, are they some vintage postcards?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Yep. Nice.
One of them you're going to be like, oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, 2 of them you might be like, oh my God. Well, is this one? Yeah, that is a vintage one, I think.
Cool.
Yep, that's a vintage one. Okay. Oh,
okay. Gina, she was staring at me and like shaking because she wanted me to come give her some cuddles. So
hi,
she'll just be on the show for however long she's willing.
How did she do with the fireworks?
She was okay. I mean, I gave her some trazodone, so she passed out. It was our first 4th of July with her, though, so yeah, we weren't sure. So we just thought, well, let's just give her some drugs. Because Annie dog hated the fireworks. I mean, it was awful. And she had a very strong tolerance for drugs. So it took a lot of trazodone to get Annie to relax. Dina did great. She had like no problems at all. It's Scout. Scout was really shook up. And so Marty felt really bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Marty doesn't let Scout in his room because Marty's allergic. But he let Scout in that night. And Scout crawled under Marty's bed. And Marty said he was purring so loud and hard he could feel his mattress vibrating. Because he was welcome in my room, but he didn't want to come in my room. He thought my room sucked. Yes.
Let's welcome everybody because we neglected to do that last week.
Totally. Train wreck. I know, right?
I ended up putting something in the beginning of the show, that a graphic that said "Welcome."
Okay, good. Okay, that's funny.
Did you see the thing I emailed you?
Yeah, but we haven't done the welcome yet, so let's do that.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Let's do the welcome.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Welcome to
Dina.
Not Supermodels. Yes. Hello.
Welcome to We're Not Supermodels with Dina and Crystal.
Dina, dog.
Dina is.
And she's done. Okay, she's done. She laid
So
down.
Dina won't be participating today, folks. Sorry about
that. Okay, yes. So wait. What were you saying? Oh shit! You were gonna say something good, but I was like, we got to finish our intro.
About what I sent you.
The AI. We have an AI machine decided that it was going to write a little blurb.
Yeah, no. That was last week, but I sent you a link today, an email, in case you wanted to talk about that.
Oh, right. But let's talk about that AI, because I just got that email. So I thought that just happened like 2 days ago. So
no, I sent it to you last week when I posted I was looking for something, and then I decided to Google Not Supermodels, the podcast. And then when you Google it, AI comes up and says, Not Supermodels. And it comes up with these pictures of not us. It's a bunch of old supermodels, I think. Is a comedy and pop culture podcast hosted by two friends and former bandmates, Jen and Crystal. They host weekly conversations covering a wide variety of topics, ranging from the history of music festivals to discussions about books, true crime, and general life stories. Yeah, that's what AI has decided we do. So. Yeah.
I think that's pretty sweet. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, wow. And that was an AI wrote that about us. Huh. Well, that's former bandmates. That's Google, cool that they included that.
Google. Yeah, it's the AI overview that shows up when you put in Not Supermodels, the podcast.
Yeah. I found it. Yeah. Huh. That's so great. We discuss all sorts of things as if we wrote this, and we did not write this. AI did. Comedians and besties navigate living in a world of supermodels and role models while being 100% neither kind of model. That's funny.
What?
Wait, is that us?
Wait,
no, that's not us. That's a different one. There's someone's got. There's another podcast called Not Models. We're not supermodels.
Okay.
These guys are not models. Oh, I was like, that sounds like us, but that's not us, Jen. Whew. Good thing you swooped in and you got our whatchamacallit, our address or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
The web address.
Yes, I got your email about the song by something Jerry.
Mungo Jerry is the artist or the band.
I love that song.
And
I mean,
I
yeah,
know
the
I've always
lyrics
liked it too, but
yeah.
Let me see. I should have sent you the lyrics. So let me read you the first lyric, okay? That gets obnoxious, and it's right at the very beginning of the song. Well, after you finish the first verse, which is in the summertime when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive. First of all, have a drink, have a drive.
Oh, wow.
Have a drink, have a drive.
Mm-hmm.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Go out and see what you can find. Okay, second verse. Here's where it gets
creepy.
Shitty.
Yeah.
If her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If her daddy's poor, just do what you feel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And do a ton or a ton and 25. When the sun goes down, you could make it good in a lay-by. I don't know, whatever that means, but
yeah, that whole lyric doesn't make any sense.
The next verse doesn't make any sense at all, but
what's it say?
We're not gray people. We're not dirty. We're not mean. We love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing or we go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, life's for living. Yeah, that's our philosophy. And then sing along, blah, 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 blah. And then it goes back to the, if her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If her daddy's poor, just do what you feel, bullshit.
Yeah. That lay-by, isn't a lay-by like a turnout on a road? Okay, yeah. All right.
A lay-by, did you say that's a turnout?
Isn't that like a turnout?
I don't know.
On a road? Are you looking it up?
Well, I'm looking, where was it? In the second verse?
Yeah.
Lay-by.
And that just means having sex in the car.
Maybe.
Right. I mean, that's what I would have thought, just based on the theme of the song. But who knows? Who knows what a lay-by? I think a lay-by is a thing, though.
Designated as a paved area on the side of the road, typically found on highways, major routes.
Pull-off area.
Pull over temporarily without blocking traffic. So you can make it good in a lay-by. So that probably means, take her out, feed her, and then fuck her on the side of the road in a car.
Right, because that's sexy. Because all women cannot wait for that date. That is fun.
Yeah.
Women put up with a lot of dumb shit. Like, no.
They sure do.
No, that is so dumb. God.
Well, it's a catchy tune, and then I Googled, I was Googling it, and somebody posted something on Reddit where they play that song in their office at the beginning of every day. And I was like, what?
Oh.
And she says she's so sick of hearing that song, it isn't funny.
This is someone said that? That's their
No,
experience?
I was just Googling it. I was looking at the different results when I Googled that song. Okay. And one of them was somebody posted on Reddit about that and said that,
Okay. I mean, it's kind of like that song by Foster the People about like the one about the kids' shoes. And you listen, it's a really it's by the band Foster the People, and it's a song about shoes or whatever. And you're like, oh, this is a fun song. Like, oh, this is really popping, and then you listen to the actual lyrics and it's a kid shoots another
kicks. You mean pumped up kicks?
Yeah, and
That's
it's like if
about
he shoots another
school
kid.
shooting.
Yeah, yeah, totally. That's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, but you don't necessarily know that because you're like, oh, it's a fun song. Yeah. And then you're like, wait a minute. These lyrics aren't right. That can't be right. Yeah.
Run, 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 run. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What year did that song come out? 2011.
11, I think, yeah. 2011. Yeah.
2011.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Huh.
And then I think like Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Crosby does a song, maybe it's called Triad, but it's about a polyamorous relationship. And it's a catchy tune. You're just like blah blah blah, and then you're like, wait a minute, what are the lyrics again? Wait, what is he singing about? Like, like, oh, wait a minute, he's talking about it's a triad. Yeah, huh.
Triad.
Oh, is that the name of the song? Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's in the title. But if you're not paying attention,
Me and her, or you and me.
mm-hmm.
Your mother's ghost stands at your shoulder, saying you cannot do that. It breaks all the rules.
See, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Sister Lovers. Some of you must know about Water Brothers. It's kind of.
Oh, I was just saying, but for its time, I think that's pretty cool for when it was written. Was that the 60s? Yeah. And it's like, oh wow, right?
Yeah. So I guess, I thought we'd have this big long conversation about Mungo Jerry, but there's really not much to talk about. It's a terrible song.
Right.
Catchy,
it's one of those songs.
much like Pumped Up Kicks, but
yep. Or like, what's that song? Like 17 by Winger. Singing about a 17-year-old. And it's like, no, that's not okay. Oh shit. I just read something. It was like a YouTube video, and I was reading about it, and they were talking, and the whole video was about like the history of the making of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a little snippet about how George Lucas really had a thing. So they were perverts, right? George Lucas, turns out, was a product of his time, where he wanted Princess Leia. He thought it would be hilarious if she were like really young and then hooks up with the much older Han Solo, right? And like 16 and younger, right? And he ended up casting Carrie Fisher, who was only 19, and she ended up she and Harrison Ford, he had an affair with her during the first movie, even though he was married. And he was like 30 something and she was 19. And I'm like, I don't get it. That is gross. Like, when I was in my 30s, we've talked about this. I was not looking at teenagers. Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I think men have a weird thing, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't think
Obviously.
that it's hilarious to like have a 16-year-old hooking up with a 30-something-year-old for the sake of a movie. There's nothing funny about that. No. Well, and saying the whole thing also had talked about Raiders of the Lost Ark and Marion, the character Marion, played by Karen Allen. Is that right? Karen Allen? And then Harrison Ford's character Indiana. And they have that argument in Nepal in her bar. She's like, I was just a girl. You knew what and he's like, you knew what you were doing. And that goes back to George Lucas, who is the one that created the story of Raiders of the Lost Ark, wanted her, like, if you do the math, she had been like young when she and Indiana hooked up.
Carrie Fisher.
No, Karen Allen in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the characters. her character Marion had been really young when she hooked up with Indiana, the character Indiana. And George thought that somehow that was funny, right? So it's kind of like having Indiana being a pedophile, isn't funny. What's funny about that?
Yeah. What the fuck? George Lucas. Was he part of Epstein's thing?
Well, if he is, he's one of the names he's not. His name wasn't outed publicly, but this all does come out right around the time of the Epstein files. All this kind of like, it's just like, dude, there's nothing funny about that. And then it's like, well, Roman Polanski drugged and raped that 13-year-old. And I really think at that time, they thought that was like, okay, like she's 13, I can date her. And it's like,
yeah, that's bullshit.
I was in 8th grade. I was in like social studies. And where are these girls' parents? Anyway, disgusting.
So he was in the unsealed documents of the Epstein files.
He was George Lucas?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Was Paul Allen in there?
I don't think so.
He was a weird one, though. He was weird. That's why I'm like, was he in there? Because George Lucas was weird. He's a weird guy. Was Spielberg in there too?
Well, let's see here. Spielberg, I don't think so.
All right.
Well, Bill Gates was.
Well, yeah, we know that. I mean, that's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Paul Allen.
No. I thought he was secretly gay because it was like he never dated. He always had like a guy with him, like a handler, like Elton John always had this guy with him, like his manager or something, and comes out later that that's his partner and now they're married. It's just like, I don't know. Whatever.
Let's see. Paul.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but it doesn't. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. He never married, had no children. Early in his life, he was engaged to his first girlfriend, but called it off because he felt too young. Afterwards, he focused primarily on business. Some close associates of Allen, however, were gay. For example, Rick Weiland, one of his first employees, was openly gay and left an estate of $65 million to the LGBTQ community. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, maybe we're asking the wrong. We need to ask the older gays, because the older gays in Seattle, he would have been in the community and in the culture. Robert might know. We should ask Robert if any of his friends had sex with Paul Allen. If Paul had a harem of like tech bros that he traveled with. Yeah. I love it.
I don't think Robert knew anybody that knew Paul Allen, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a small community. It's a big community, but there's still something kind of small and quaint about it. It's like knowing Jodie Foster's gay because like someone's friend had sex with her back in the day. It's like, oh, okay, got it. Lesbians. Got it. Okay. Yeah. I remember, I think it was Tom Cruise's 40th birthday. I think it was his 40th. And it was like videotaped and they had done this huge party for him. And like they did like a Top Gun montage. And he walks in to the event and he's with this other, and I thought it was his boyfriend. I'm like, oh, that's his boyfriend, because when a man walks in with another man and they're both metrosexual looking, like with their tight t-shirts and their jeans, and I'm like, oh, that's his boyfriend. Oh, okay. And then I found out later it was David Miscavige that he walked into this party with. And that's the leader of Scientology. So, I mean, maybe they were boyfriends, but I was like, oh, At first, I was like, okay. I mean, that's always the giveaway. The guy walks in with another guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a posse, but another guy. Oh, that's the boyfriend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe they were dating. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I can't
He
remember.
was with Nicole Kidman for a while, right?
Yeah, they were together for a while. Yeah, he and Nicole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then that other chick he was with who left, like,
Yes. What's her name? I can't
she
remember her
left
name.
with her kid and like didn't tell him she
Yeah.
was leaving or something. Had to escape
I
these
think that's true, though.
Scientologists.
Scared him away or scared her off. Oh, Marty's home from band practice. Oh boy. Jesus. Yeah. Oh my God.
Where do they practice at?
Friend's house.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are they practicing for an album or are they just practicing for a
recording for an album? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a new album. So hold on a second. When's your one album coming out? Okay, hopefully soon. Okay.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. I mean, they paid someone to press it or something, so I don't know.
So they're
now they're
working on a different album other than the one that's coming out?
Working on a new one while the other one's still waiting to come out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then they will tour or not?
No, I don't think they could afford to tour.
No.
I mean, they might. Hold on a sec, let me ask. Let me check. Well, that would be fun, but everybody's like in their 50s. You guys gonna tour?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. All right. He's tired. I'm gonna leave him alone. He's just unloading the car. No, that's all right. I know. I'm just I'm bombarding you with questions. Okay. He's unloading the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they'll tour.
No.
If they tour, I think it would be kind of local, road trip,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. Which would be, I think that could be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, the one guy, the drummer's got a baby, and let's see. Oh, hold on. I was just letting you know my real estate agent just sent a text showing the house tomorrow at noon. Great.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And your agent's in Ocean Shores, right?
Yeah, he lives there with his husband.
What's his name?
Eric Butler.
Eric.
That's his name. I don't know his husband's
name.
Not a clue.
You don't know?
But the husband is the one that organized the gay pride celebration last year. And then this year they wanted to do it, but they couldn't get any sponsors. Nobody would sponsor them this year to do the whole thing. So it didn't happen down there this year. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They tried, like they, contacted their DJ from last year, and the DJ's like, oh crap, I'm already booked, and so then they contact other DJs, but, it was a little bit more short notice. So they wanted to charge like $5,000 and they're like, oh, never mind, so yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Eric Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Real estate agent, Ocean Shores, everybody. If you're looking to purchase a home or something.
Okay.
Eric Butler.
So
You know this guy?
I know his
No way.
husband. I
How
don't
did you
know his
find his
husband. So I
Wow.
don't know him. Like, I know him through Facebook. So here's how I know his
Wow.
husband through Facebook.
Okay.
I was like, the last election, I'm like, I don't know who to fucking vote for because I vote in Grace Harbor, right?
Oh shit, right.
I saw, I think, his husband on Facebook, and I'm like, I sent him a private message and I said, hey, I used to live down there. I still vote down there, because I could tell he was my people, right? And
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, who should I vote for in this election? I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And
Smart.
so he gave me some guidance. So yeah.
Nice.
So that's
Oh,
funny. It's his name's Ryan Griffiths.
okay.
Yeah.
That's his boy. Yep, that's his husband.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric was telling me that maybe I mentioned this already on the show. I don't remember, but this was a couple summers ago, or springs or whatever. Eric said that on their back patio area, they had put in like paving stones.
Mm-hmm.
Back, you open the back door and there's like or sliding glass door and there's paving stone. Sounds very nice. And he said this very pregnant female cougar.
Oh.
He watched her come up and just lay down one morning on his paving stones.
Uh-huh.
You could tell she was real pregnant because she was real big and her boobs were all swollen. And he's like, the only thing I could think of was that it just felt good. Like the morning sun, it was heating up the stones and she just was resting her bones. And then he said, a couple months later, she came back and she had babies.
Oh.
Yeah. But he didn't see her last year. And I'll have to ask him if he saw her this year.
Yeah. Where in Ocean Shores do they live? Did he tell you?
Oh, I'm sure I don't know where I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I just know it's Ocean Shores.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're more beachside or if they're more on the lake area. Yeah, I don't know what part they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's enough neighborhoods around and half the time people will tell me where they're at and I don't know where the hell they're talking about because I only know my like Duck Lake sorta and then my spot. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get lost in Ocean Shores quite often if I go down like Ocean Boulevard or the main road. The shit just starts to look alike. The streets look the same, kind of similar housing, and I'm just like, I don't know where I am. But it's a peninsula. I mean, I can only go so far without driving into the ocean. When I drive south, I guess that's a peninsula. Yeah, it's a peninsula, right? When I drive south, and then there's just like I'd have to take a boat to get to Westport.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my guy. So I guess there's a showing tomorrow. That's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I guess does he own the brokerage firm that he works for, or
no, there's a woman that owns it. He just works there.
Oh, okay. North Beach Realty.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, that's why when I asked you about it before, I was like, well, there can't be too many gay couples down there that are married. And,
right?
Yeah. So I thought maybe he was the husband of this guy that I knew, and turns out he is.
Sure is. Okay. Small world. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really, contributing to the community. So that's cool.
So next time you talk to him, tell him that story that I connected with Ryan on Facebook because I wanted to vote. I wanted to vote for the right people in that election that I was asking him about.
So you still vote down there?
Yeah, that's where I vote. Yeah.
Okay. So I figured you voted in Blaine because you vote.
The last residence that you held in the state.
So where does your ballot get sent?
I get it in an email.
You can vote via email? What? When did that? Wait. What? I've never heard of that before. Is that for only Americans that live in other countries?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember absentee ballots were only for like military.
Well, that was overseas. And then they did everybody mail in.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it used to be that, and now everybody can do it. I don't mind
it's easy and it's good. and
I
it's
remember
not
the first year.
rife with corruption like dipshit
Totally.
would have you think.
I do remember the
only
first
way
year.
people can vote in Alaska, basically. So,
Oh, because everyone's so remote. Is
yep.
that what you mean?
Mhm.
Got it. No, I remember the first year Washington State did the absentee ballots, and it was a bit of a shit show because they'd shut down all of the voting booths. You couldn't go anywhere to vote anymore. It was through the mail, and what had happened was you had to put your own stamp on the envelope. So I did,
Mhm.
and then my ballot got sent back to me because it was an oversized envelope that they gave us. You needed a more postage, and I was like,
Mhm.
they should make the postage free. And then I
Mhm.
think it was second, and I was like, how many votes didn't get counted because of that, right? And it was the
Mhm.
second round of votes where they had figured it out. But that first time I was pretty pissed. I'm like, God damn it, like you making me pay postage for this, and then it's not even the right postage. It's an
Yeah.
oversized envelope. So, but they figured it out. But yeah, that first year was a shit show.
Mhm.
For sure. Yeah, I remember being pissed. Yeah.
When did they start it for real? Like,
I think it was early
I
2000s.
used to do in 2000 because I used to do absentee
really
ballots all the
2000.
time because I was always up in Alaska working when the
Oh.
elections would come around, and
Yeah.
so I just always did absentee ballot because I wasn't there.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was a new thing. I mean, people were scared. It was weird because what made me upset was that they shut down the voting places. I was like, well, wait a minute. What about people that don't have a mailbox or I mean, I was just there was a little, I was like, and then I just gave up. I'm like, whatever. I got a mailbox. I'll do it. But I was definitely upset. Like, I'm like, there's people that are gonna miss out on getting to vote, and that seems illegal. But whatever. Yeah, and I don't know how they fix that because there are people that don't have an address. So I don't know how that works.
I guess they don't vote.
I guess they don't. I guess if you're, I don't know, man. Yeah, shit. I guess there's got to be a way to do it where you can have your mail sent to a friend's house or a family member's house or something. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, it was a little janky at first, but now we do it and it's just normal now. I mean, it would be like, of course, it's like, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Hey, we got to talk about, we got to do our questions, man.
Okay. let's pull some questions up.
Pulling questions.
All right. No. Okay. Okay. Deep questions for friends to ask friends, fun questions to ask friends, questions to ask new friends.
Let's go. I'm going to go deep. Let's do deep.
Deep questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And which number would you like?
Oh, I forgot. I got to pick a number. How about, it's a number I don't usually think. 33.
33. You've already picked it.
No shit. 19. Have I picked 19?
Yep.
14. I bet I've not picked
You know
14.
that 33 and 19 are your go-to numbers. 14, did you say?
14?
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 is
You're laughing.
That's pretty funny that you picked the same two different numbers that you've already picked. Not that funny, I guess, but
no, it's all good. Yeah.
What's your proudest story?
Shit.
Your proudest story.
I gotta stop asking myself deep questions. Do you have one picked out? Could you answer that right now?
A proudest story? Do I have a proudest story?
Right? Shit. Damn. Like, I need to like think about that for our next show. Like,
I saved a kid from drowning.
oh, Jen, that's a big what? That's a
Yeah.
huge big deal. When did this happen?
I was probably 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I had amazingly gone through the lifeguard school because I was going to be a lifeguard. And I was down at a friend's house in Virginia Beach. And it was a backyard pool. And tons of people around. And I turn around and I'm in the shallow end. And I look and I see this little splashes in the deep end. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, somebody's drowning. And so I go and I do this, it was like a little 4-year-old that had, I guess, jumped off the diving board. Nobody else saw him. He was drowning.
Yep.
And I pulled him out and pulled him up on the side of the pool, and he vomited up a bunch of water and he was okay.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Was this just someone's backyard barbecue that you happen to be at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
But
shit.
Drowning is silent. That's what everybody expects, that there's going to be like, oh my God, I can't swim. Ah. You don't notice it. Nobody, like tons of adults around, tons of adults. And I just happened to be in the pool and turned around and noticed it.
You are a fucking hero. Were the parents like, thank you so much?
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember, honestly. I don't, I just did it. I just,
Right. Wow.
But I felt like, okay, I learned those skills for a reason, because I knew to go and, there's a way to rescue someone so that they don't, if it was a bigger person, they don't pull you under and that sort of thing. So I knew what to do. I knew how to go and get him out of the water so that he didn't, if it was a bigger person, didn't pull me under and that sort of thing. So,
Jen, that's awesome. Did the little kid say thank you, or they were just crying? They didn't even know what was happening. Or
they were little.
Wow.
Really.
Yeah. Did you end up becoming a lifeguard?
I can't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. Like, I think I was going to, and then like I took the whole class. You had to, one of the things I remember in the lifeguard class was you had to unswamp a canoe in the deep end of water. That shit is hard. Like, sunken canoe full of water. You had to be able to get underneath it, toss it out of the water, unswamp it. Yeah. That's the one thing I remember from lifeguard school. Everything else I was good with because I was a good swimmer, but that was like, oh my God, this is going to kill me.
Holy shit. So you had to be able to turn the canoe over to empty it and then turn it back over and like rewrite it?
You had to be able to, they would fill it with water in the deep end of the pool. And then you had to be able, in the deep end of the pool, treading water, right the canoe so that it was,
on its side.
No, in like on its top, like, so the
right,
part
turn it
that
upside
you
down.
sit in, part that you sit in, let me just,
right, it's tipped upside down.
So that you can lift it up out of the water and flip it over.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you must have done it. You passed the class.
Yeah, I did, but I remember.
Did you cheat and use your hair to help you? Because you had a fro. I've seen photos. Your hair, you were just under that canoe talking to your hair. Like, hair, you got to help me now. We got to do this together. You're there for a reason, hair. Oh, man. I love that. I love it. Wow. Jen, you were like, I didn't know you were like a Baywatch babe with your hair running around, rescuing people, flipping canoes. That's amazing. Okay. Cool. God. Was your dad proud of that you were a lifeguard? Well, at least you passed the class. Was he like, that's cool, kid?
Probably. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I did it. I don't even know if he knew about it.
Got it. Okay. Nice. All right. That's right. You ride your motorcycle.
They probably knew about it, I guess, but yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Proudest moment. That's a good one. That's a solid, proud moment for yourself, Jen. Save some dumbass little kid jumped off because nature weeds us out. And if it hadn't been for you, nature would have weeded that kid out. So it was weeding him out and you rescued his dumbass. Oh my God. The dumbass parents. God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about
other things. There's other things, but that's the one thing that comes to mind,
No, that's
the one thing that came to mind when you asked me. So
okay. Well, how about let's do your question. You pick one because I don't.
What, you don't have a proud moment?
I'm really trying to think of like my proudest one, and I have to dig around in my long-term memory. I'd have to dig around a little bit. Yeah.
I'm going to do fun questions to ask friends, and I'm going to pick 27.
Good one.
And is this for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you forgive easily? Why or why not, do you think?
That's a fun question.
Well, yeah. Well,
maybe that's fun.
I don't know. Maybe that's the deep question. So.
Okay.
I don't know.
Forgive? Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so do you forgive easily or not? Jen.
Do I forgive easily? Why or why not?
I think you do. As like being on the receiving end of me being an asshole, you seem like you forgive me pretty quickly. But that's me. You could be harboring all kinds of resentment I don't know about. And Vera's like, oh shit, Crystal, if you only knew, I'd be like, oh.
I think like I don't sweat the small stuff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that being said, do I forgive the person that murdered my father?
Oh,
no.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's fair.
Never will.
Got it. That's a good perspective. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But, you missed, I don't know, you missed an appointment. What's the big deal, Not a big deal.
I might be able to file this away as like one of my get out of jail free cards with you. Be like, oh yeah, but Jen, I didn't murder your dad. Like, and then you're like, yeah, that's a good point, Crystal. You're right. You're right. You didn't murder my dad. You're fine. You're good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks for that get out of jail free card, Jen.
How about you? Do you forgive easily?
Depends on the person and the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hold grudges for years. Like I'm still pissed about shit my first girlfriend did in 1995. Like that's ridiculous, right? Like get over itself, So.
But you're a Cancer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a Cancerian trait. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Sometimes it's like it's almost for me, my rationality is this happened in this way and with this genre with this person. So this person isn't safe for me in these situations. Like me and that person can have a great time all these other ways, but in this situation, this person's not safe. So I don't know if that's a grudge, forgiveness, or just like information to keep myself safe. I don't know. Do I forgive?
That's an interesting question to ponder.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the small stuff, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, that's fine, like whatever. But like the bigger stuff, I'm like, no, you can go fuck yourself. But the person isn't necessarily dead to me, like I can still hang, but in this one way, it's like, no, I'm not falling for that again. Yeah, so I don't know if any of that makes sense. Did I make any sense just now? Yeah, okay, so
what about your proudest moment?
damn it, Jen. Well, here's the thing.
There's got to be something that you're proud of, like something.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of things I'm proud of myself about. Like I'm like, oh, I did that. I'm proud of myself for that. Like I've got a list. I'm just thinking, is there like a big one that really stands out? Because they're mostly like smaller things, but that's okay. That's good for me. It's good for my ego to be proud of myself.
The drowning thing I thought of as a small thing. So
saving a life? Okay, well, okay, Jesus, Jen. What would be a big thing? I mean, God, okay. Shit.
Okay. Well, helping my dad die.
Okay. Yes, like being there through that. No, even though it was so hard for you. You stood in the fire and in all the emotions and you were present. You were there. Like in that, and like being there like that. Yeah.
And right up to the end,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I could see that. Being proud of yourself for that. That's no small feat. Shit. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Like, yeah, I've been proud of myself around death. Not about a parent, but like pets where the pet wasn't dying of cancer. It's just they got old and I had to be the one to be like, it's time. And being proud of myself for being there for them, being in the room, providing comfort for, and then, because that shit's hard as hell. It's hard as hell. But I'm doing it for them too. I'm thinking about them, not myself,
Yeah.
God damn, that shit's hard. But,
well,
yeah.
Rescuing elder senior dogs.
So
you should be very proud of that. Like,
yeah, I am. You're right, Jen. Proud of the rescuing these old ass things.
Yeah.
Right, Dina? She's taking a nap.
She doesn't know she's old.
She doesn't, yeah. She's just hanging out. I mean, there's definitely things like proud of myself for listening to my inner child because when I think we've talked about this, when I was little, like maybe 8, and learning about my godparents had gotten me this book. It was like an encyclopedia. It was like the big blue marble atlas. And I would rummage through it and there'd be photos of all these places on the planet and all these things about stuff. And I would learn about like the Great Barrier Reef, the Blarney Stone, kind of like these Uluru, a lot of Australia. Australia really spoke. Uluru, that's the Ayers Rock, that big giant rock in Australia. And I told myself if I could ever make it happen, I'd like to go there someday. And I did. I kissed the Blarney Stone. Of course, my family, the poor bastard, has a piggyback me up the stairs. Have you been to the Blarney Stone? The Blarney Castle?
No.
Holy shit, Jen. The Irish were this tall, okay,
Mhm.
and about this skinny.
Mhm.
They were tiny, malnourished people because the stairwell, which kind of curved, it went up like a spire, kind of curved up to the top of this castle, was a narrow it was narrow.
Mhm.
And there were adult men that were kind of scooching up it sideways because they were big.
Mhm.
My brothers fit in there just fine. Like Denali's maybe 5'7". He fit in that stairwell. It was made for him, right? But my poor bastard brothers were piggybacking me, and one would get tired because it was a line. They're waiting
Mhm.
in line upstairs with me on their back. So then I would have to monkey from one back to another, right?
Mhm.
And like with two brothers, Lauren was there. So Lauren got to piggyback me a little bit. Mom really wanted to, but I was like, Mom, I'm not climbing on your back on this 2,000-year-old flight of goddamn stairs. Okay. We're not doing that.
Yeah. Oh,
Kiss the
oh,
stone. Everybody's like, the local kids come up here and
you
pee on it. And
froze
I'm like,
on me.
I'm okay with that. Oh shit, I froze. Oh
Yeah,
no.
your internet must be really dicey tonight. It's
Hold on. Well,
kind of grainy
I'm in my
and you're
room.
freezing a lot.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
Let me reload. I think the connection's better in here.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Kissing the Blarney Stone was fun. Am I still? You're frozen. Wait, can you wave? Are you wave? Yeah, okay. You're not frozen anymore. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stuff like that. Or like swimming with great white sharks in South Africa. I'm pretty proud that I did that. In a wheelchair, like
Yeah.
that was a journey. There was a lot of barfing and chum. I smelled like chum. It was awful.
So you went in the water in the cage?
Yeah. Have you been there yet, South Africa?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let me tell you something, Jen. I have swam in glacial lakes, floated glacially, melted fucking rivers and shit. I've never been in water so cold in all my life. That Indian Ocean was fucking freezing.
Was it?
I thought it was going to be nice.
Did you have a wetsuit on?
Yeah.
And it was still cold?
Yes. It was awful. I was so cold, which was good for the, what do you call it when you get super, super sick on a boat?
The
motion sickness.
Motion sickness, yeah.
Yeah, that cold water was helpful.
Yeah.
Because, now my body's not thinking about motion sickness. Now it's thinking about hypothermia, right? So it's like, all right, here we go. I don't know. But I'm still proud of myself that I did it,
So
God,
in the water with great white sharks where they throw the chum above the cage and then the sharks come at you and bite the cage?
No, they don't want the sharks to end. They don't want the sharks really near the cage. You don't want to the ass end of the boat. And just, the sharks were it was about an hour or two drive from where we were staying in Cape Town to this beach. And this beach, it was another hour by boat to the rocks where the seals were. And we pulled up and there were already a shit ton of boats. So that were doing the same thing. These great white sharks are getting fed so well to where they're kind of just not hungry anymore, So they'd be big old chunks of meat, hucking it to the ass end of the boat. And we're all putting on our fucking suits. And mine was at the bottom of the pile in chum juice. And I didn't care because I was so sick because of the motion sickness. I was like, I had chunks of dead fish on me. I was like, I don't care. I don't care.
So you were basically chum for the sharks.
I was chum for the sharks. But what really surprised me, Jen, and this yeah, really surprised me because I saw Jaws. I was afraid to take a bubble bath because I couldn't see the bottom of the bathtub because I was like, Jaws is going to come up through this bathtub and eat me, right? Even into adulthood, like the human imagination is legit.
Yeah.
But when I was with the actual sharks, I wasn't scared of them at all. They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And to be in the same space with them was like, oh, this isn't bad. Like there wasn't anything scary about it. Yeah, but it was so the guys are like, okay, everybody, so when you get into the cage, keep your arms and legs inside the cage. Well, my legs float. They're very buoyant, right? And my legs kept floating out of the goddamn cage. So my buddy Laura Brock, who's now Brock Rylander, Brock kept having to pull my legs back in, and we're snorkeling. Like it's snorkel, it's not scuba, it's snorkel. So we were a mess. I don't even know how long we were in the water.
Is snorkel, so you were on top of the water then?
Yeah. The cage is just right, you jump in and now you're in the cage, but you snorkel the top of the cage. And we saw a shark, and I tried to take pictures with my, $9 camera from the Walgreens, that I brought with me, the underwater camera. But they really didn't come near us. Like we kept waiting for them to swim past the cage or attack us and come up from the bottom. Nothing. That's in the movies. We couldn't get them to come anywhere near us. But again, there were like 10 other boats like swimming, and then there were the seals. I mean, these sharks were so not in a scarcity mode. They're just like, nah, yeah. But I'm still proud of myself for doing it.
And I've been in the water with a shark without a cage.
Florida?
No, Caribbean.
Is this the same trip when you got hit by lightning twice?
No, that was in the Chesapeake Bay. We went to the Caribbean, and we were we had swum out to where all these fish were towards the coastline of this island where there was schools and schools of fish. Yeah. We were so stupid. So we swam over to the schools of fish because we wanted to see them, right? Not even thinking that other marine life would be interested in that too. and I've got we're snorkeling, right? We're not scuba diving. I've got my head in the water and I'm looking, and I swear to God, this far in front of me, a shark goes swimming by me. Eating the fish. And I was like, oh my God. And then I realized I am the worst person ever in this water being able to swim because this shark is maneuvering so easily in this water. And I've got these little flippers on, and I'm like, and then my sister was somewhere, and then there was this friend of my dad was with us, and I popped my head out and he popped his head out. He saw it, and I'm like, shark. And he's like, yeah. And we're trying to get my sister's attention, and she's over, somewhere. And we finally got her attention, and we're like hightailing it back to the boat, looking behind us the whole way. Thank God the shark was interested in the fish and not in us. But I remember feeling like my blood run cold when it happened. Like I was just like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die right here.
Yep. Yeah. Dumbass Americans.
And it wasn't a little baby shark either. It was a fairly hefty shark.
Did you figure out what kind of shark it was?
It was
it's like a reef shark or a tiger.
It was bigger than that. I think it was
probably a tiger.
Possibly. Or a bull.
Okay.
It was
bull
bigger
shark,
than a reef.
sure.
It was bigger than a reef shark.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
Yeah. Reef sharks are kind of blue too, and it was not blue. It was kind of a greenish, brownish kind of color.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Jen. Yeah, those tigers and those bulls, they're more likely to bite your ass than a great white. Like those fuckers have to eat, right? Oh my! I love the idea of you're like, what? Was your sister like 9 years old?
No, she was probably, well, I was probably 16 and she was 14 maybe. Yeah.
God. So is this when you guys sailed to the Caribbean in the sailboat?
Yeah, we didn't sail there. We went down to the Caribbean and we sailed around on a sailboat. 2 different times. Was it 2 different times?
Fun.
Yeah, it was 2 different times. This was the second time I think that we went.
Okay.
And I don't know why I wasn't thinking about sharks. Like I don't know why. Because Jaws, I could not go in the water after Jaws either, but I think because the water was so clear down there.
Yeah. We're on vacation. It's the Caribbean. You know, it's not goddamn East Coast of, you know, it's not the Atlantic.
You know, see in front of you mostly, but then we swam into the situation where you couldn't see in front of you because there was too many fucking fish.
You guys, Jen, I mean, part of me is like, it would have been kind of cool if you'd gotten bitten, because then you would have been bitten by a shark and hit by lightning. I mean, like, both of those are like super rare events, you know? But it's all right. Lightning's good enough. Lightning's plenty.
Well, I've swam with a shark unwittingly.
Right. That's fair. You survived a potential shark attack. How about that?
I did. I survived a shark encounter.
Yes.
And I survived.
Congrats. Yeah. Good job. Okay. Oh man. Oh yeah. Friend Brock, she was telling me when she was little, like 8 or 9, she's from Tennessee, but they were like, I don't know where they were. She was with grandma, her folks, probably in Florida, splashing around, you know, in the water. And her grandma was trying to, and she's like 8 or 9, stubborn, but Scorpio, right? And her grandma's like, get in here. And she's like, no. And just kept swimming. Grandma, swimming. I'm having the best day. And her grandma had seen something, thought it was a shark. Finally got her little ass out of the water. Luckily it was a turtle. Grandma saw a turtle head, but you know, couldn't tell from the distance what it was. But I just love the idea of her just like, no, just completely ignoring grandma. And again, nature could have weeded her ass out so fast. Listening to your elders. Okay. Fucking turtle. Goddamn kids. Yeah. All right, how we doing on time, buddy? Where are we at?
I think we're doing all right. What time did we start? Do you remember?
About 7:45.
Okay. So it's 9 now.
Yeah.
So, well, we could probably wrap it up, I think. I started a timer about 10 or 15 minutes in, and we've just got 10 minutes left on the timer. So
okay.
I think we're probably at an hour. Pretty close to an hour. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Sweet. So as far as music goes, do you have any music updates that you'd like to share? Any new tunes that you've heard?
Let's see. Let me see. Not this week. I will have some music probably next week because I have reached out to a couple of artists and heard back from a couple. So
no shit.
But I will save it for next week. Yeah, because I'm still waiting for the downloads. A couple of people said they were sending me downloads, but they haven't sent them yet. So
got it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But we can acknowledge that. Is it Bonnie Tyler that died today?
Yes, 75. 75.
As a result of a procedure that she had to have done, emergency procedure, I think intestinal or something. She was in Portugal on tour, and she had a complication from the procedure, I guess.
I did not know that. Wait a minute. She died on tour? That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, because she was, what, 74, 75 years old? Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, I was a little surprised. I thought, well, maybe cancer got her. I didn't bother to read the details. Oh, man. She was on tour.
Yep, she was on tour, and then she ended up in the hospital, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot. It's a lot anyway, but then also just like an emergency procedure on tour. And she was out of country. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, talk about sudden and unexpected.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have music?
Do I have what?
Do you have any music?
What was that, Jen?
Music.
Well,
do you have any music?
Yeah, today I was reminiscing, and I turned on a song, Blown a Wish, by the band My Bloody Valentine, which was from like the early 90s. And I sent a little note to my brother Cassidy, a little text. I was like, hey, Cass, because we communicate via music. And he'll send me a song and a band and all vice versa. And I'm like, hey, Blown a Wish, My Bloody Valentine. I forgot about that song. It's been a while. And then he sent back, and this was really sweet. He's like, yeah, I remember you playing that album in your Chrysler Plymouth minivan. And I was like, wow, he remembered that, because he would have been like 12
in your
or
Chrysler
something.
minivan? Do you have a minivan?
Yes, it was mom's minivan, and I would drive it because I was still living at home. And yeah, it was fun. Having a minivan in your high school years is actually kind of fun. And then after high school years, like just still hanging out with your friends, you pick them up in the minivan. It's kind of hilarious, But yeah, it's an old classic emo band. And yeah, and I saw a video on them recently, and they're old. Like the lead guitar player, I was just like, oh my God, he's an old man. And on MTV, 120 minutes, their music videos, he's like this young guy, right? So yes, I forget that we're older.
Like when we went and saw that concert at Christmas time, and it was Men Without Hats and Andy Kim and Dan Hill and all of these people, but Life is a Highway. What's that guy's name? Tom Cochrane.
Oh God, right.
They're all old man.
So old. So
but
old.
the Men Without Hats, they were rocking, even though they were older. Yeah, they were they were good. I mean, everybody was good, but yeah, Tom Cochrane, when he came out, I'm like, oh my God, what happened to you?
Did he sit in a chair? Because when I saw George Clinton perform, he sat in a fucking chair. He had a big old Barcalounger brought out for him, and he sat in his chair with a cane.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right.
Sit in a chair, give him that. I'll give him that. And he just aged like we all do. But you're expecting to see one thing, and then you see something else.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, because I'm older, you're older, we're all older.
Totally. Well, like Duran Duran, they perform, and they're old men, and their groupies are not fucking teenage girls. They're 50-something-year-old women. Not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same, like looking down, and it's just a sea of old ladies just like screaming and shit. And it's like, oh, right. Yeah. I remember.
Oh,
what do you wear? Palm Springs. Oh, it's a good one. I like that one.
Hi, Bluebell.
Looks like an old motel sign.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Good one. Sweet.
Do you have anything on your shirt today?
No, just a black tank top. It was hot today. I just was like, ugh, so hot.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah. Well, 80 degrees. That's hot for Seattle, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God. Yeah, I volunteered at the Burke Museum, which is super duper air conditioned. So it was actually quite nice inside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was that hot. And I was like, ew. For me anyway. I was like, ooh, yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, update real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to Jonas, my youngest, right? Because I went to the Special Olympics that, he was okay. So I talked to him last night. I got the update, the scoop. His basketball team got the bronze medal for the United States. Well, it was national, so for Washington State. Anyway, they got third place in the Olympics for.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, Special Olympic bronze medal. I'm like, holy shit! So I'm like, dude, are you just wearing that everywhere? Like the shower, the grocery store. He's like, he laughed. He's like, no, it's in my room though. I was like, yeah, it is. That's awesome. So he got the bronze.
Yeah.
I was like, that is super great. That's super. I was like, wow.
So they didn't know that at the time when they played. They just found out later.
Well, I found out late. I mean, he had a medal ceremony and stuff, but I haven't talked to him since he's been back.
Oh, okay.
So this was me getting the update. Because I didn't know that they had medaled. I didn't think that they had, because there's like a million basketball teams. There's 50 states, so there are 50 basketball teams. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So to get number 3, that's so cool. I was just so impressed. I was like, buddy. Yeah. So I was so proud of him. I mean, not that he needs to be proud of him, but I am.
Yeah,
anyway,
I just put links up on the in the comment section on our episode to the Special Olympics and all
Thanks,
that stuff.
Man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Super excited for him. I'm kind of sad, because when you go, you don't know they're going to medal. And I'm like, oh man, I didn't get to see the medal ceremony. That'd be pretty sweet, But that's all right. That's cool. So I'll take what I can get, Jen. I'll take what I can get. Yeah. All right. Maybe someday, if he chooses to be a dad, he'll be able to talk about that. Like, yeah. Or a grandpa. Maybe someday he'll be a grandpa and be like, oh, well, back in my day, we had this thing called the Special Olympics, or who knows. Yeah. Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should go because now we're at the 0 mark. So
sounds good.
If you want to drop us a comment, you feel free to, no pressure.
I feel like we need to start if you write a goddamn comment, we will send you a free t-shirt. So put in a comment, what's your size? I will buy you a t-shirt and send it to your ass. Jen and I will send you a freaking shirt. There, Jen, maybe we'll get a comment. What do you think that might work? I was bribing them a little bit.
Yeah. It might work. You never know.
Because the shirts that Jen designs the shirts, everybody, and they're hilarious and they're great. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
And they are available for purchase too. So
yeah, also that. Yeah.
But
that's right. I mean, Jen, I would buy the t-shirt. So yeah. Oh, okay, wait. Let's see that here. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, buddy.
Right. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in to We're Not Supermodels. And yeah.
Totally. Thank you. And I'm glad that at least AI is paying attention to us. Some mysterious AI program is talking about us. We talk shit about AI, and now it's like, well, maybe AI needs to be our friend. Fuck it. Yeah. Earthlings go fuck themselves. AI is our buddy.
Yeah. AI is our buddy. That should be on a t-shirt.
Another t-shirt. Yeah. Fuck you guys. AI is our friend. Yeah. AI pays attention to us. All right. Well, good. I'll talk to you soon, Jen.
Okay. Same
All
time next week, I guess.
That sounds good. All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.